Hi, Mike Safe here with World Class Coaching, and in this short video we're going to look at the menu options on the top palette of the Session Designer. So we'll start off on the left hand side. You've got your file palette with the usual new document, print, and so on and so forth. In the view palette here you can toggle to snap to grids, or you can zoom in or out. So we can zoom out here and show you that, zoom back in. You've got the text format palette here, which I think basically everybody understands, so I won't go into detail there. You can play around with that. The text orientation button doesn't work. That's something we're going to figure out for the next release. So then we move on to the shape palette. So let's open a shape for this. So we'll click down here. Let's bring an ellipse onto the field, and let's make a nice neutral area here that we don't want players to go into. So let's see how we can format that. You can change the color, so let's change it to red. You can change the you can put a gradient on it, you can put a shadow on it, you can change the thickness of the line, so let's do that. So you can mess around with the formatting of that. Then we move to the line formatting, so let's add a line on there, and let's put this arrow here. So you can format the line in any number of ways. You can play around with the thickness, make it 1 point where you can barely see it there, make it 5 points so it's thicker. You can change the color of the line, so let's change it to white. There you go. You can take the arrow off the end by doing the you can change it to a different type of arrow or an oval, or you can take the arrowhead off. So we'll do that and make it just a line. So there's different ways there that you can format the line as well. So then we move to the edit palette, which has the usual cut, copy, paste. It has undo and redo. Now every time you add something to a diagram or make a change, it is automatically saved. However, you've got unlimited undos here, so if you need to undo it 10 times, so I'll just do this and you'll see that it puts the arrowhead back on, it changes the color back to black, and you've got unlimited ones of those. Same with redos as well. Now the other important part here is the delete button here, because if you use the delete button on the keyboard it won't work, and if you press the backspace button on the keyboard it'll actually backspace your browser one page, so you'll actually take you off the Session Designer. So it's important that you use the delete button here. And the last palette here is the organized one, where you can change your layers and stuff like that. So we made the arrow last, so if I move that down here you'll see that it is the top object. Now if I want to change that and make the ellipse the top object, I'll just go to here and click move to front, and as you can see it now goes on top. So that's useful for when you have players, for instance. So let's put a player on there. So that player is on top. If we want the ellipse on top, we can just go to that and it hides the player. You've also got an align button here where you can align things by center or by edges. So you play around with that and have a look. It's pretty self-explanatory, but that's just a quick overview of the top palette and menu items.